your school and your major.
My name is Zion Thomas. I go to the University of Texas, San Antonio. Go Runners. Best school in Texas. Heard it first. But I'm a finance major. I'm a junior going into my senior year at UTSA. And I enjoy it so far. So far, so good.
So I feel like our people talk a lot about how people think accounting is boring, accounting and finance. So what are you passionate about when it comes to accounting and the accounting profession?
The accounting and accounting profession, I just look forward to helping people and teach people about financial freedom. I come from a family whose highest level of education is a high school diploma, and they don't know a lot about finance. So for my community, I love the idea of financial freedom, seeing that I see people achieve it at a young age, and I just want to be able to spread that to my generations and people around me and teach them about financial freedom and what people really don't know that's public knowledge to everybody else. I just want to be that voice and that connection to people to be able to teach them that.
Like that. So tell me a little about you personally. So how would you describe your personality, or how would your friends and family describe you?
A talker, man. I talk about everything. Every time I go somewhere, I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna make somebody laugh. I'm gonna do a joke. So if I would say that, I would just say an outgoing person. I can always be like the light of the room. I always wake people up, make people laugh, have fun. I'm just an outgoing person. That's what I would say about myself if I had to describe something.
So we know that you're passionate about accounting, but outside of accounting, outside of work and school, what are you passionate about? What are your hobbies?
Drumming. I love drumming. I've been drumming since I was 5. I started on a pot and pan when I was a little kid in my mom's kitchen. She was annoyed with me doing it, and I kept on doing it. I eventually started making money. I was part of a band. Went on a couple of gigs.
What kind of band?
It was like a jazz band for the school. But I personally like pop music. Like I listen to that mostly. I don't really like jazz, but I mean I played the role, so I did it. I was in a jazz little band in high school. Did that for 4 years. Made some money off of it. Not too bad.
Can you give me some air drum?
Hi.
I love it. I like it. I like it. So do you have any other hobbies? Do you have a side hustle? Do you volunteer?
Side hustle. I do have a side hustle. I own a business in San Antonio, a wholesaling business. We fix and flip houses. I started off option trading when COVID happened. I made enough money off GameStop and AMC. I know everybody heard about GameStop and AMC. I made some money off that. Transitioned over into wholesaling real estate, fix and flipping in San Antonio. So I currently have a business where I do that. Now we also volunteer every year. We give school supplies and school clothes to kids right before they go back to school. And we also have this thing called Back to the Basics, where we bridge the educational gap from kids in the summer, because you know how kids go in the summer, we have fun. We forget pretty much everything we learned the year before. So what we try to do is we get people, teachers, my mom's in education, people that come out and volunteer for us, and we try to get them a chance to bridge that educational gap before they go back to school and achieve higher learning.
That's really great. Your side hustle is strong.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Really strong. So tell us, what achievement, it sounds like you achieved a lot, so what achievement are you most proud of?
The achievement I'm most proud of is the MLK scholarship that I received my senior year. College was a big thing for me going because I knew I couldn't afford to technically do it when I left. And my mom told me straight up that if you don't get scholarships, it's going to be loans because I can't pay for it. So when I worked hard that whole year, it was a whole year long process of interviews and all that stuff. And I finally was able to receive that award. It really meant the most to me because I was able to go achieve my dream and go to college and break the generational curse in my family for free. And I couldn't beat that. I couldn't complain about that. So that's the highest achievement I've achieved so far. Life-changing.
That's great. Okay, final question. We're looking ahead to the future. You're graduated, and now you're in your dream job. What is your dream job?
CFO of my own company. I want to have my own financial advisory company where I control the finances and I hire people on. And I want to make it personal to myself where that anybody can get a job. Like I want to make it personal to that I can teach people financial freedom the way that I want to teach them and do it on a big scale from San Antonio, because I feel like there hasn't been a lot of people who've done that yet. But I feel like I want to be the first to do that. So that's what I see myself as doing, a CFO of my own financial advising firm.
I got one. Stock tips.
Stock tips. We're about to go into a recession, so it's probably smart to liquidate all your funds right now. But everything's on a discount. So if you do have extra money that you don't care about looking at for the next 5 years, then I would say throw it in there. But if you care about losing money, take it out as soon as possible because we're going to see a recession. You heard it first.
All right, one more thing. So if you can look straight in the camera and say BU at RSM.
BU at RSM.
Okay, that's it. See? Easy.